This is the Aoocci U6. This is a feature-rich, Android-powered, tablet-like device that provides GPS navigation, front and rear dash cams, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android connectivity. So in this video, we're going to unbox the device and install it on my KTM 790 Adventure, and I'll give you my full review. Now, I will be giving this unit away to one of the viewers, so stick around to the end of the video to learn how to get entered. Now, Aoocci did send me this unit for free and provided a discount code for you guys, so check the links in the description to get one of yours today. All right, connected to power. Unit is coming up. My cool little logo that they installed for me. That's really nice. And here we go. Now we're already connected to my phone. I've already done the Bluetooth setup. So this is looking pretty good. Let's go to Gaia. Pretty good there. Let's go back. Now I want to go home because I want to see the cameras. Where are the cameras? Would you look at that? You got this camera and this camera. Very cool. The GPS test here looks like 9 to 10 satellites being used. That's pretty cool. That's exactly where I'm at. That's really cool. Now you always have this kind of hidden, somewhat hidden ghost home button. You can place that wherever you want. You bring that up and you can go in and out. That's kind of neat. Google Maps is working. This is definitely a Windows type operating system. I'm going to unplug this and we're going to figure out how to get this mounted onto the motorcycle. Alright, so we're in the garage with my KTM 790 Adventure, and I've got the main display unit installed up here on a bracket. And now it's time to figure out the wiring for this kit. Now there's quite a bit of wires that come with the kit. You have wiring for the front camera, the rear camera, as well as a handlebar control unit. There's a separate piece for a standalone GPS receiver. So all of that's gonna have to find a home in this bike. And so let's get started. All right, we're at the back of the motorcycle here and we have an accessory 1 and 2 that I can tap into for power on this unit. So I'm just gonna pick one of these. I think I'll go with accessory 1. And I'm gonna try to use these little splicing jumpers. Cut the ends off on the display unit. And we'll scrimp that into here. Go. Let's get both wires crimped in. This folds over and we should be connected now to auxiliary. All right, moving to the front of the motorcycle, we have this handlebar control unit. It's good and tight, yet I can still move it where I want it. All right, so one cool feature of this kit is it has its own GPS receiver. So you can actually get, GPS coordinates, location, maps to get home, all of that just through this without having to pair your phone. So I'm thinking I'm gonna mount it right here. It's gonna be out of the way. It's gonna be behind the windshield, yet still up front. Should still have access to the satellites. And we'll just stick it right on here. Again, we got more and more wires that we're gonna have to find homes for. All right, now last but not least, you have a front and rear dash cam. Now there's an SD card that goes into the head unit of this device and it records the footage from these cameras. So that's an awesome feature. And the theme for this whole kit again is wires. But how they do their connectors really makes it foolproof. All right, so here's a quick shot of these connectors. You get two of these large end styles, and it's pretty much foolproof, as you can see. Here's the male end, and it can only go in one of these plugs. So it's a pretty good way to take the guesswork out of it. Okay, they've also done a really good job of labeling all of these wires. We got a front camera here, rear cam. All of these are kind of waterproof screw-on style plugs. All right, for the front camera, I'm not sure if it needs to be mounted like this or like this, but I'm gonna try some dual-sided tape just to get me started here. And I'm gonna try something like this. Root the wire up front. Maybe even a zip tie to keep this wire out of the way. I changed my mind on the mounting location for the front camera, and we're just going to do this. This could sit nicely out of the way right here. And for the rear, we'll just stick it for now right here. All right, so now the plan is to get all of these wires connected to their appropriate connectors, fire up the bike, make sure everything works, and then we'll kind of tidy up the wires, and then hopefully we can go for a ride. Okay, so we have power to the unit. The only problem is where I connected it to the bike, the switch is off and it's getting power. So I definitely don't want that. That will drain the battery. But for now, while it's powered, let's connect everything up, go through the cameras and make sure that all looks good there. So here's the GPS. All right, we got another large plug here. Everything screws in together nicely. All right. Cameras, plugs, controls. Everything should be connected. All right, so we've got it plugged in to the bike. Wiring still needs to be kind of tidied up, but we got power and everything's working. Let's try out these cameras. So let's go to the main screen. Let's see here. All right, so that's the rear camera. There we go. Rear camera's working. Front camera, however, where's the front camera? Well, it would help if I plug the front camera in. There we go. All right, both cameras. There's the front. And here's the rear. Very cool. Looks very good quality. So it looks like this is just kind of like a back button. You can just keep cycling through. I'm not sure what this is. Picture capturing. Okay, you can capture a picture. That's cool. So I'm just cycling through pages, it looks like, with that. But so far, I'm liking everything I'm seeing. All right, in the kit, you get these two Bluetooth caps for your tires, and it'll give you tire pressure data to the device. So what I want to do is I'm going to test the current PSI, install these on the bike, and we'll look at the unit and see what it's reading, and we'll go from there. Let's say in the front is 29 PSI. Let's just try it one more time. 29 PSI. So I believe that. I usually run mid-20s when I'm off-road. Okay, that's the front, and it's showing 28 PSI. So that's actually, I believe that. I mean, a little bit seeped out when I put it on, and within 1 PSI, I feel that's pretty good. So it's showing 28. Let's go to the rear. All right, 32 for the back. Try again. 31.5. By the time I put this on, I'm going to say it's going to be right around 31. And it's reading 31.2. I really like that, actually. All right, so hopefully you can read that. It's 28.1 PSI for the front, 31.3 for the back. Love that feature. Love knowing what PSI I'm at. We change it all the time for road versus off-road. Okay, so I initially wired it to ACC1 and I found out that was constant power all the time. So moved it over to ACC2. Now it should fire up when I turn the bike on. There it goes. That's exactly what we want. We want it to power up when we turn the bike on, and it should power off when we turn the key off. Key off, power's off. All right, so that completes the installation for the Aoocci U6. This is on my KTM 790 Adventure. Now this is a very versatile unit with the 2 cameras, the GPS unit, the hand controls, is an Android operating system, tire pressure monitors, really useful stuff for the motorcycle. Now some cons that I'll go over with this. The installation, it takes some time. There's a lot of wires with this kit. I'd say the biggest con for me is all the wires. I still have a bunch of wires hanging out up front here. I don't really know where they're supposed to go. Now if I had a bigger touring bike with more fairings that I can hide some wires in, that would probably work better. But for this bike, it's not the prettiest installation. There's just wires everywhere. As far as the unit itself, the image is very clear, very bright. Now Aoocci did send me this unit for free and I have a discount code in the description. And with my code, you're sitting at just over $200 for this kit. Now I think that is an incredible deal for an Apple CarPlay unit with 2 cameras and a GPS device, hand controls. Now just for reference, my Garmin XT2 that I've ran for a couple of years, over $600. So definitely more affordable than the Garmin with a lot more features. Now I had no problems pairing with my phone, and every time I fire up the bike, it's ready to go. There's no repairing or anything like that. Once you've done it, it works. All right, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to go on a test ride with this unit. The weather is rapidly decreasing here in Minnesota. Riding season's practically over. That doesn't change my opinion on this unit. Basically, it's gonna be the same from what I'm showing you in the garage. Just the functionality, GPS, cameras, it all works the same whether I'm on the bike or in the garage. Now, if you stuck around this long, I'd like to mention that I'm going to be giving this unit away for free. This actual unit that I have installed on this bike, I'm gonna be taking off and giving to one of you guys, and I will pick a random winner in the near future. And here's how to win. You gotta subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and hit the like button. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna pick a random winner just after the 1st of the year, 2026. So first week of January 2026, I'll pick a winner and I'll announce it then, and we'll send you off this Aoocci U6 unit. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and come back for more. I've got more videos on gear and rides, and there's more in the works. So appreciate you coming by. Come back for more, and we'll catch you in the next one.